Welcome back to the Christmas event. This year, we'll be returning to Winterland, where you can use external contracts with a World of Trucks connected profile to deliver supplies and gifts to and from the 5 Winterland depots. Access to Winterland is available using a portal. Find it on the map and navigate to it. Now, look for the sparkles. And here we go. Your personal goal is to complete 15 deliveries, including at least one delivery to or from each of the 5 Winterland depots. The community goal is to reach at least 1,000 snowflakes. Snowflakes are gained for those cities that have delivered to or received from Winterland. One snowflake equals 1,000 completed deliveries. Each city can receive up to 5 snowflakes. You'll also have to rescue cargo that has been lost in a previous snowstorm. Locate them on the map and pick them up. Let the Christmas liven up your trucking. Enjoy! Hey!
Yo, seasons greetings everyone. How are we doing? Welcome back for another SES software stream. If you're joining us for the very first time, welcome along. You're in for a good one. My name is Alex. I'm one of your community managers here at SES Software, and joining us live from the studios in our offices in Prague, we have Mark, our vehicle production coordinator. It's been a while, Mark. It's good to have you back. How have you been?
We've been away on business, getting lots done, getting lots accomplished, so good to be back.
It is good to have you back. I'm sure those travels were a lot of fun, but also very tiring at the same time, I imagine. But also joining us again, he was with us not just, 5 minutes ago. Gavin, our game designer's Water Trucks. Good to have you back, Gavin, for what is the start of our return to Winterland event. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Actually, I'm looking forward to the vacation. So
It's creeping upon us.
I can see you're already in the Christmas spirit here.
already in the Christmas spirit, yeah.
Already in the Christmas spirit. And of course, a big welcome to all of you as well in our Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook chats as well. If you're watching live on our SES Software Facebook and Your Truck Simulator 2 Facebook as well, welcome along. Of course, today we posted a blog earlier in the morning. What time was that? Around 10 a.m. I think it was, announcing the start of our return to Winterland event 2024. And oh boy, this is one that's been anticipated by a lot of people across our community for a long time, saying we want this back. This is such a cool event. Gavin hinting at it last week during our little World of Trucks stream as well then. And I'm so glad we have it back. It's really, really cool to have it back. It's such a cool event. Many of you already getting started, but for those of you who don't know, who've maybe never participated in one of these events before during Christmas time, well, that's what Gavin is here to do, because Gavin, one of the members behind the scenes involved in the development of the World of Trucks event. Gavin, please tell us more. What is this event all about?
Well, it's about Christmas.
No way. No way. Did you hear that chat? Huge. Huge if true.
But honestly, it's our pleasure and it's our delight to welcome each and every one of you back to our magical Christmas Winterland, which it achieved its fame last year with a tremendous turnout and a lot of positive feedback. And so what we've done is we've enhanced the world of Winterland, and we've added a few extra things. And you may have noticed that when we're driving around tonight, you'll see some snow falling from the sky.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll also see a few other things as well. But not only that, we've got brighter, sunnier, crisper days, so that you get to see Winterland in a slightly different light. So it gives it a fresher, crisper feeling. And we've got lots of goodies, lots of rewards. And also, Winterland's asking for your help
Yes.
because there have actually been some snowstorms. So
Oh,
even the most magical of places can have some bad weather, and with your help, you'll be able to rescue some lost cargo and help get it delivered back to the homeland. That's the goal.
that is the goal. I like it. We're going to run through the rules here in just a minute's time. But first of all, I do want to give a big shout out to those who are involved in the creation of the video trailer you just saw there play before you cut to us. Such an awesome trailer, really showcasing the beautiful Winterland area and all that it has involved. Also to Mark as well for the voiceover. Mark, I'm liking those voiceovers.
Yeah, they're pretty fun to do. I hope we get to do more of them. Yeah.
Yeah, this is not the first one. It's the second one, technically. Right?
Yeah, we did one for the Driving Academy as well, which was something
That's
brand new
great.
for us, something we'd never tried before. And we got good feedback. So I believe, Gavin, was you who asked for it again? The voiceover? Or was that Leosh's idea?
I'm not sure. I think Namiro was talking about it. So,
Oh,
yeah.
The big boss.
There we go.
All right, so
There
there
we
you
go.
have it. Yeah.
Very, very cool. Very, very cool indeed. So big shout out to everyone involved in the creation of that. Did a really fantastic job. So if you do like that trailer a lot, I believe it's on our YouTube channel as well. Go give it a like, go give it a comment, go give some love to the guys who created that. And of course, subscribe if you haven't already as well.
You can also see it on the blog there when you go to check out the rules.
Yes, indeed, which actually we should probably get around to doing just here in a minute if you can find a spot to pull over, because we'd love to get through the event rules. And maybe, Gavin, you can guide us through this wonderful blog that you've crafted. Probably my favorite thing is always the poems you've put in here. I mean, they're always so great.
Let's hear that poem.
Oh,
Let's
what,
do
the
it.
poem?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
the
here
best
we
part.
go.
Come on, that's what
Here we
everyone looks
go.
forward
Come
to.
on. I'll get my
Well-
hot chocolate ready.
Yes, yes. Well, so by now you've heard the story old about a place where you were told that only few have ever been, and yet this place you now have seen. So, in your heart, you know it's true that there's a special place for you that's filled with Christmas fun and cheer, a kind of magic everywhere. There's joy and laughter to be had, and no one there is ever sad, especially with the time at hand. Let's all return to Winterland. So once you're ready for the ride and offering your help with pride, a snowy portal will appear. Just look around, you'll find it near. Then drive to it and don't delay. Now park inside, then on your way. And once you arrive, explore, have fun. It's Winterland for everyone. And last, not least, just one thing more. Just one more thing. As well as all the gifts you bring, there's an unexpected task that means a lot to those who ask. In Winterland, before you leave, your help is needed to retrieve some gift packs that were sadly lost in last week's snowstorm in the frost. We ask your help to search and find and load these gift packs if you're kind. Then take them also with your haul so no one misses out at all. Then once you're back with gift packs done, you'll help to spread more snowy fun, but not just fun, a legend grand of magic Christmas Winterland. So haul for one and one for haul, and very Merry Christmas all.
What's
I
your
love that.
What's your
Wow.
SoundCloud? Because I want to listen to that when I'm having trouble falling asleep. I feel like that'll just lull me. You know.
I love it. We need
So
to
it's-
actually create a book with all of your poems, Gavin. I think that's what we know. All the poems you've done for the blogs, you have a nice little book with them. That'd be very cool. I think that'd be very nice.
We actually we had the party not so long ago, the Christmas party, and Victor took one of the poems from one of the past Christmas events, and he turned it into a song. So there you go.
Very cool. I did
Cool.
not know that.
Yeah.
Nice one. So that is the opening poem. So even though that does explain actually quite a bit within the poem, which I think is quite clever, you have more detailed information here in the blog, right, Gavin?
Yes. So, well, let's just I'll just scroll through. So, I mean, the basic details are if we look at the first images in the blog. So this year, as I mentioned, we can bring up the first truck picture on the left-hand side. You'll see that the weather is much brighter. We've got a lot more sun. It's a crisper, cleaner day, and you can see much farther. So you can see all the mountains and all the trees in the background, and it's much less enigmatic in that respect, so you can see all the beauty surrounding you. But also you can get the bad weather. So if we scroll over to the next picture, you can see some pretty sinister,
Oh.
kind of epic sort of shot there, where it's kind of foggy and the snow's falling, and you need to be a lot more careful when you're driving around. On to the next image in the blog. We're just reminding people of how they can track their progress in the game. This is where you monitor all the snowflakes around the world. And this was also highlighted so cleverly in the video that you just saw. In case you haven't watched the video, in case you're just joining us now, please do have a look at the video. It very, very clearly shows you all the goodies that you can look forward to in this event. So you can monitor the community progress and your favorite city's progress in the game, or you can also go to worldoftrucks.com, where you get a really big overview of all of the cities with a list, and you can see all the progress of the snowflakes being awarded there. Now, as we scroll down in the blog, we've got a new desktop theme for you guys. It's an update from last year's one. And Branyo, a shout out to him because he worked on this along with Martin Votzet and the artists, and they came up with and Orado worked on this as well. We've got a beautiful animated gift box, which is just like it's a little hint towards what we're asking you to do to help out Winterland by retrieving the lost cargoes. And you'll see in the desktop theme, this box will pop up and pop around in all these different spots. And the idea is to give you a hint that there's something to look forward to and find in the snow when you play the game. So if we scroll down now, you'll see that the rules will be covering very, very similar rules actually to last year. We've got the 5 depots. And your personal goal is to complete 15 deliveries, and you must do at least 1 delivery to or from each of the 5 depots in either Euro Truck Simulator 2 or American Truck Simulator. And the community goal is actually the same, but we're expecting more players this year, so we expect to see more deliveries made in the final announcement when we have the conclusion blog written up. So that'll be something to look forward to. And the other cool thing, actually, you'll see here for your personal reward, in case you didn't play last year or you missed out for whatever reason, we're throwing in as a bonus reward for your personal goal last year's fantastic Winterland truck paint job. So if you already have it, that doesn't matter. But if you don't have it, you're going to get it thrown in for you. But to complement that, we've got these beautiful exterior cabin truck lights, and they come in 6 different arrays, and we've got all the different colors: red, green, blue, gold, yellow. Am I missing one? Then we have also the multicolor one, which we call the Christmas array, and it has all the different lights. And what that means is once you've achieved your personal goal, then you can fit your truck out with these lights, and it will then match the trailer, because the trailer also, the event trailer, has these lights on it as well, and then you can go and take some really amazing screenshots and share them with your friends, or put them up for the editor's pick on worldoftrucks.com.
Good idea.
Then we have
like
the 5 tiers, because if it wasn't mentioned before, we've got 5 tiers. So each tier is after the community has achieved 200 snowflakes. Each snowflake is achieved by 1,000 deliveries to or from a city, between that city and Winterland. So once a city has had 1,000 deliveries to or from Winterland, it will get 1 snowflake. So we've got quite a... So that's 200... correct me if I'm wrong. That's 200,000 per tier, and we're getting these wonderful rewards. We're not showing all of the rewards because for those who haven't already looked at those influencers and bloggers who have revealed what the rewards are, they'll be a little bit of a secret and surprise for you. But we're showing 3 of them there, and there's another 2 as well waiting for you once the community completes their goals. And then at the bottom of the rules, I won't go through these details here, but in case you have any questions, we've written in there some details about how to get to Winterland and when the event will be concluded, which will be on the 12th of January. So that's pretty much it. There's a little reminder in the blog as well that there's a stream coming up for Pavel on the 19th, which is the big Christmas special live stream. So that's something to look forward to for everyone, because we all know that Pavel will probably be giving some hints towards some of the new things which will be coming our way in either of the games.
Not only will he be giving hints, he'll also be giving Nemiro anxiety and heartburn.
Well, that's the way it goes. When you have a popular product like this, you got to keep everyone happy, I suppose. So that's it, guys. So over to Mark now. He's already in Winterland, and what we're hoping for is the opportunity to show to you guys what happens if you do encounter a request of help from Winterland to retrieve some lost cargoes. So let's see whether or not we get asked that in this particular delivery that he's going to do.
Yeah, I've got a load already lined up here, so I'm heading over to the Arts Workshop. I've actually already done one load before the stream, just to see if my driving skills on snow were up to par, since it's been so long since I was trucking in Canada. So yeah, I've got one load done for my personal, I guess, reward, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So
Yeah, and
let's
I
pick up
know
the next one.
there's a lot of information to take in, but all of that is available to reread at blog.scsoft.com. Or if you've obviously updated to the latest version of the game, it's available to you in your main menu. It's shown at the top and also on the right-hand side of your main menu. You can click on that anytime and also keep track of all of the cities that are being delivered to and how many have already received some of those snowflakes, so you can choose to deliver to some other places as well, if you so wish, because obviously there's always more popular cities than others, especially those in the base game as well. But you can also browse your contracts and keep up your progress from there as well. So make sure you do sign up to WorldofTrucks.com, and you are linked with both of your games. This is an event that's available for both American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator 2. And if you're not on World of Trucks already, then why not? It's completely free to register. There's no cost, and you earn some unique in-game gifts from the events that we do like this. So yeah, if you're brand new, all you need is a World of Trucks account. WorldofTrucks.com. Register there, and there you'll find the option to link your games once you launch to World of Trucks, to then be able to kind of get these external contracts and loads as well for the events. And then you'll be pretty much set to go for the any future events that happen as well.
This looks like you're at Rudolph's Crafts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fantastic looking place. And yeah, the snow is a bit tricky, right? Because there is actually some sort of physics to the snow. Am I correct in saying that?
Yes, indeed. The programmers worked on this. A shout out to Max. He worked considerably on the snow, making it more believable to drive on.
Yeah, so it doesn't come without a little bit of a challenge. You might find that, it's a little bit more slippery. You might have to put in a few more revs and be a bit more careful with the gears. Mark, what kind of advice could you offer to drivers with a full load on the snow?
Well, there's a few things. Probably first and foremost is you got to think about what your tires are doing, right? Because normally your tires have pretty good contact with the asphalt. So when you have that layer of snow, and it doesn't necessarily even apply just for snow, it applies with heavy rain as well, your tires are kind of floating above. And they have this layer obviously between them. So you don't want to work your tires too much. So the more G-forces you put into your tires, the more you work you're asking them to do, the more likely they'll tell you, nah, thanks, I'm good. I'll just slide over into the ditch here. So we always try to brake before our turn, and then brake to the speed you want to be in the turn, and then coast through the turn instead of coming, the habit is to kind of come into the turn and still braking as you start turning the wheel. And that's just a recipe for, locking up the brakes.
Brake on the straight before it's too late.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, see?
I like it.
Same thing with accelerating. You don't want to accelerate while you're still in the middle of a turn. Wait till you get straight again, then start rolling on the throttle. Yeah, lots of different things to kind of, you have to consider when you're driving in snow. And of course, speed is the number one thing. The faster you go, the longer it's going to take to stop. It's exponential with the snow. Well, it's exponential in all cases, but even more so, even more noticeable with the snow. So.
Yeah, I remember actually seeing quite a few videos and screenshots from different people last year having a bit of trouble in the snow, slipping and sliding about a bit as well. So it'll be good to kind of get some practice in and maybe start off slow. People have a tendency to kind of maybe rush around a little bit when making these deliveries, but you really got to be taking care with the conditions that you have in the Winterland. Some of you obviously might be a bit more experienced taking part in last year's event. But yeah, just be mindful of where you're driving. Obviously, you don't want to end up with a damaged load, or even worst case scenario that you have to cancel and restart your load. That would be a pretty bad day for any driver, really, if you manage to flip your truck or such as well for the World of Trucks event. But I gotta say, it's great to return to the Winterland because it is such a beautiful map, one that I could explore for hours on end.
And a shout out to Jan Wojciech and Wave, who worked on the snow effects. Really stunning job they've done.
It looks fantastic.
And if the snow gets heavy enough on the windshield, you put the wipers on and you'll see the really cool effect that he's created for that.
Okay, so what we're telling Mark is he's not allowed to use his windshield. Okay, come on.
How cool is that?
We're trying to build that. Oh, that's cool, though.
Look at the snow sitting there where the wipers. Yeah.
It sits right. Oh, that's so cool.
Will it do it too if I roll down the window part way and then roll it back up? Oh, that's...
Oh, no way!
I was a little worried when I said it, start doing it, that it might not happen.
Yes way, dude!
That's actually cool.
That's really, really cool. Check that out.
That's awesome.
Love it. Great job.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
So those guys put the extra effort in, and I think it's really a marvelous job that they've created.
Yeah.
One other thing I wanted to mention about driving the snow too, have the right equipment is something that I think a lot of people, for our American players, is something a lot of the people don't always take into account. You see these American truck drivers with, not very good tires driving in snowstorms. Maybe they spend a lot of time driving in the Southwest, so they're using all-position tires on their drives. Then suddenly they're driving in New York into Buffalo in a blizzard, and those all-position tires aren't doing so well. So when you're coming to Winterland, having a 4x2 if you're in Europe, or a 6x4 if you're in America, is going to be much better than having a 6x2, or a 6x4 in Europe as well. But if you are going to use a 6x2, make sure it's a liftable axle and get that axle in the air to get that traction on the tires.
Got it. Well, there you go. So if you're looking for configuration advice, then it might be worth maybe getting a dedicated truck for these kind of jobs, as you're kind of going between the Winterland and American Truck Simulator or your Truck Simulator 2. Somebody asking in the chat, how do you find the portals? Well, maybe you just missed the start of the stream, but they're indicated by a little icon on your map. They're almost like a little spiral, I think you had to describe it, right?
A little swirly icon that's white.
A swirly icon. Yes, and they're completely spread across the map. I remember them being quite plentiful last year. You're never too far away from one. I think that was kind of the plan for to make them more accessible. Of course, you wouldn't want to go driving too far through it. I'm sure that's all intentional by design, right, Gavin?
Yes, a lot of effort was put into creating or finding the most logical and the most feasible place technologically to generate them, so that they made sense as far as the law was concerned, but also made sense on the technology side, so that we didn't have to reinvent the wheel. And in the end, they were generated at the sleeping areas. And we tried to make sure that they were generated not too far, but also not too close from where you were collecting your Winterland supplies, your cargo to take to Winterland. So we obviously didn't want you to just drive around the corner and find the sparkles, but we also didn't want you to have to drive 200 miles to find the sparkles either. So there is quite a bit of logic figuring out where we could put them to make sure that it made sense, but also wasn't too much of an annoyance. And then we had to retest all of that again this year, because we had all of the new DLCs, you see. So we had all of this new terrain
Yep.
which was not in last year's Christmas event, and we had to make sure that it all worked again. There was quite a lot of regression testing in that regard.
Yeah, big shout out to everyone that kind of helped out and get that all completed by this time, because it's quite a short time span if you think about it, especially with the amount of roads and stuff have been added in that time over the last few weeks with Greece and stuff. So big shout out to everyone there who was involved. We have a question coming in on YouTube. Mark Tucker asking, why don't I have swells on my map, just snowflakes? If you're looking, I believe, at the external contracts page, then you're going to see the snowflakes, which is the progress of each city. But when you're looking for the swells, you want to use the world map or your GPS to locate the swells. They won't show on the job contracts page.
Correct.
That just shows your Winterland delivery progress for the cities, which is also just as important to know where you're delivering to, of course. So make sure you are kind of looking between those two maps as well. Somebody was asking to Mark about the configurations. I've lost it now. Where can I find it? Oh, Shivia said 6x4s. They're a bit harder to turn, right? AK wants to go forward more than turn.
To a certain extent, yeah. You don't really feel it unless you have the locked differentials in. If you don't have the differentials locked, they should turn almost as well as a 4x2. Maybe not so much in Europe. Europe, you'd definitely probably feel it a little more. In America, the trucks are so long that it's not noticeably different. A 8x6, on the other hand, they don't like to turn. They like to go straight. Even when the asphalt is dry, they'll really fight those steer tires. But I think I guess the fundamental thing I'm trying to say is don't have a dead axle on the ground, because all you're doing is taking weight off of your driven axle, which is going to give you, every time you come from a stop, every time you approach a little hill, that tire's going to want to spin.
Gotcha. Well, there you go. Bit of good advice there for a real life trucker. For those who don't know, Mark, always good to have.
And I feel like
this sort of stuff.
I feel like I should just mention this before while we have a bit of a quiet spot while Mark is finishing his driving in the homeland. Is that
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, check that out.
Greece finished.
We did. I forgot to mention that.
Community goal. Just today, in fact, just before we started streaming, I do believe.
Yeah,
so congratulations, everyone, for achieving your community goal in Greece.
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, just oh no.
There's that trailer damage we were talking about.
Yeah, luckily I haven't had to cancel the job on that one, but those barriers can catch you out. But yeah, 200 million kilometers whilst delivering loads in Greece.
Yep.
That means they received the very cute little owl reward. Is that correct, Gavin?
Yep. And you've still got time until the 2nd of February, actually.
Long time, yeah.
To complete the cruising Greece.
Nice.
Event. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. So if you do want to take part in that as well, of course, that is just for Euro Truck Simulator 2 for those trucking in Greece. And like Gavin said, until February 2nd, 2025. There's some really cool, unique rewards to add there. But no, massive thank you to everybody who's already taken part in that and to help complete the personal and community goals. I don't think that could have happened at a better time, personally. I think that was some great timing from you. Did you plan that, chat? Was that
pretty much perfect, really?
It was, yeah.
And on to Christmas.
On to Christmas is fantastic. But of course, for those who are a little bit busier over the Christmas period, there's plenty of time there still. And actually, just checking in on the progress of Return to Winterland, already 10 snowflakes have been reached. So far in the event.
I'm looking here. So we've got Austria is doing well. They're screaming ahead.
Wow.
So Graz, Klagen, correct me or forgive my pronunciations. Klagenfurt, Linz, Salzburg, and Vienna all have a snowflake each. So
which is fantastic to see.
The only place that does not have a snowflake in Austria is Innsbruck.
And some other cities as well to shout out as well, because there's a few other little cities here and there.
Yes,
as we scroll down the list.
Let's have a look.
Berlin in Germany.
Yes.
Yeah,
So Berlin always does, though. You know, it's like
very famous.
those
Greece,
Berliners, they
Athens
go hard.
as well. Greece, Athens is also,
Yes.
yeah, fantastic to see. Also got a snowflake. Anyone else? Oh, Slovakia.
Yes.
Slovakia.
Slovakia
Yeah.
have 3, do they not?
3 out of 3. Yeah.
Yep.
Looking fantastic. Shout out to Slovakia there. Getting the snowflakes done. And any further in Euro Truck Simulator 2? Not that I can see. What about American Truck Simulator? Any stars? Oh, sorry, snowflakes even for American Truck Simulator? Not
I'll have a quick
quite
look.
yet. I don't think so. But I'm sure some places are going to get there pretty soon already. I can see already some bigger numbers in California because of the California view. I see Los Angeles is at 839 out of 1,000, so it's not far away from earning its first
LA.
snowflake. LA, yeah. Also Las Vegas up there as well with 200. Quite a few others as well. So maybe American Truck Simulator, those over there in the States they've still got the working day. We always forget about the time zone. So a lot of them probably still working. A lot of them still at school or whatever it might be. So they got time to catch up. You know, when Europe is sleeping, America's awake. So
They'll catch up.
They'll catch up for sure. They will. So you're getting a little bit of an advantage here. But that's great to see. Love to see the progress already. All the enthusiasm in the chat as well. And how can people share their videos and screenshots, Gavin, if they wanted to share them with us? They use a hashtag, can't they?
Yeah, we've got a hashtag for you, which is hashtag Return to Winterland. And if you go to the SCS pages for Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and then share your screenshots, then or you go to World of Trucks and you post your screenshots there, then they'll get the opportunity to be picked for the editor's pick. And we also do shout outs, I do believe, for shots that we've found on Twitter, Facebook.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, these are all of the standard social media platforms. Have I missed one?
Blue Sky is one of our newest ones. That's another place you can
Blue
do it.
Sky, okay. And I shouldn't say Twitter, I should say X, of course.
I still call it Twitter. I'm a rebel. I like to call it Twitter still.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah, so you can post us there where the hashtags are relevant. Hashtag Return to Winterland, which is we'd love to see them. Definitely share them. I love seeing them as well. We love reading your comments and more as well. So
actually, we can ask the community if they check the hashtag Return to Winterland. Has anyone yet made some streaming videos on the YouTube?
Oh yeah. Maybe someone's streaming right now. We'll have to check a little bit later on if we can raid anybody. Yeah, that'd be cool. That would be cool. All right, we are approaching on our first delivery point. Looks like we're heading into the port, aren't we?
Yeah, in Los Angeles here.
Los Angeles port. There we go.
Yeah, I got kind of a unlucky spawn here coming back in. So I had to go halfway to El Centro and come back.
I don't know, Alex. It sounds to me like Mark's making excuses again, like he did last time when I was here. I don't know.
Companies against me.
It just sounds that way.
Well, the point is he's getting the job done, and we're gonna be able to get another load now, heading back into the Winterland. Hopefully, there's not a portal too far away from this point, but we'll definitely get this job delivered in the meantime. Chat, question for you. Let us know. Reply in the chat with the word snow if you've already started the Return to Winterland World of Trucks event. Have any of you actually taken a load already? Have any of you already started taking part? Let's have a look. Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Snow. Here we go. Quite a few.
Snuff.
Snow. Okay, quite a few of you. I like to see it. That's great to see. I'm sure
I learned something the other day.
Go ahead. Yes, tell us.
I learned the Czech word is sneech. Snow.
Sneech.
What a silly people.
Sounds like a sneeze, yeah. I like it. Very, very cool. Heading into the port now. Nice one. Yeah, lots of you taking part. Well, thank you everybody for taking part so quickly already. I know it's been going since this morning, so maybe some of you may have had a bit more time than others. But hopefully you're all enjoying the ride as well. I'm sure you're all going to come together pretty quickly to smash out a lot of these cities. So I remember last year, the progress was pretty quick during Christmas time, wasn't it, Gavin?
Yeah, especially in the first week or so, it's always generally quite quick. I'm curious to see how fast it's going to be this year. So yeah, I mean, we never do quite know with Christmas, because sometimes we get surprised with the uptake. So yeah, I'm curious to see. So far, it seems to be pretty good. So I mean, we've actually two snowflakes have been reached since we've been talking. Actually.
Oh, already? Really?
Yes.
Wow. Was it all new snowflakes, or has someone actually reached 2 snowflakes now?
So maybe those 2 American cities just got completed. Who knows?
Oh no, I see. Austria. Austria is on it. Vienna now has 2 snowflakes. Vienna has 2 snowflakes.
Okay.
Now, so that's where that second one's coming in there. And I don't know who else has received one. Looks like Liège in Brussels.
Yeah, Belgium.
Oh, no, in Belgium, sorry. Belgium. Nice one. I like it.
Very good.
I do wonder how many people kind of make this thing of let's get all our cities done in our country to represent our country.
Well, it takes a
Or
bit of
state,
effort.
obviously.
It takes a bit of effort
does.
because
Coordination.
you know, you can't just easily pick and choose, because you know the portals will take you back to, or you can choose the jobs from Winterland, but it's a limited pool. So you can't choose precisely where you want to go. So I guess you can sit there and refresh and wait for the jobs to change, or
That's true.
or you can teleport elsewhere and
That's true.
try and do it that way.
Well, it looks like there's no shortage of jobs here, because Mark has already managed to pick up another load in the port
Right in front of us where we dropped off.
right in front of us. Perfect. So who knows? Is that the same one going back? Bit of
Same trailer, different product.
Winterland magic.
No, it's gifts.
happy
It's gift
bars.
packs coming out, and it's supplies going in.
Okay.
There you go. There you go. Good to know. And where's this one taking us to, Mark? What's the delivery on this one?
This one is going to take us to the Town Square Christmas Market.
Woohoo!
Very nice. Nice. And hopefully our portal's not too far away from this location. Get back into Winterland.
Yeah, figure out how to get out of here.
Oh, and
So it's a little bit complex. That's
so the
amazing, isn't
community
it?
might want to have a look around at some of the shops and through the windows, and they might see some new
Oh.
effects, because our map artists redid a little bit of work there. You see.
It sounds like what you've done from last year. You've taken on some little new technology and added some new things and kind of just made it
Well,
feel a little bit more fresh again.
With any luck, we'll get the opportunity to demonstrate how we help Winterland by rescuing the cargo, and this is particularly some new technology that we created.
I
If
would
I go
love
this
to
way, I
see
don't have to
that.
stop, right?
We're about to find out.
Jatterbars!
Oh, I have to stop. Guess you figured that out. But yeah, that would be cool to see, because I'm not familiar with that one myself. Hopefully, we get to demonstrate that. What that's
You're
all
right.
about.
So in Canadian, STOP means go.
Yeah.
Got it.
En français.
Love it. We love it. Good stuff. All right, let's hit the road and let's head back to the Winterland, which is a place that I do love to spend. And a lot of people I know have expressed their kind of like love for Winterland so much so they said, "Oh, we wish this could be an all year round destination."
Yeah,
but,
it's really
no.
heartwarming to read all of the positive comments about people waiting for Winterland. Like I was actually reading some forum posts where people were just talking about they can't wait for Winterland to come back. And actually, I think one of them was even entitled, the opening post was called "Return to Winterland." So, there you go.
Hit the nail on the head with that. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, no, it's great to have it back. It's such a festive time, and of course, last year being its first ever kind of like appearance, the Winterland was obviously huge for us at SES Software. Something we've never been done before. Kind of previously, we had just the Christmas events taking part in the world of Euro Truck Simulator and American Truck Simulator, but to have its kind of own separate area where you're transported away to a magical Winterland with snow. I mean, that's huge. That is huge, and no wonder it's so popular. I imagine it must have taken quite a lot of work for that to make that happen in the first place. You know, to set that foundation, and now that you have that foundation, you're kind of slowly starting to build upon it, right, Gavin?
Yeah, it's I mean, as Pavel has already alluded to, he likes the idea of, there being in the future, I won't say when, but I mean in the future there being some alternatives to the seasons, and
Mm.
and this is a step in the right direction, because although our developers have a lot on their plates with content generation, new DLCs, new terrain, new maps, and so forth, it's particularly exciting, at least it is for me, and the feedback that I've received, when they get to work on something that's completely out of left field, like when and they actually have the time to do it. So to come up with snow, and come up with snow on the windshield, and come up with animations for the desktop theme, and all of these different things, and it's a real breath of fresh air. So and when we are coming up with these new seasons, I think people are quite looking forward to the idea of who knows when, but working on something that will push the technology more in that direction, so that it becomes broader in what it can offer as far as the user experience is concerned. So I think it's these are almost like I don't know. It's almost like a little R&D, a research and development sort of project, which is obviously, in my opinion, that's like the coolest department to ever be in any company is in the R&D department. But we're not making vaporware here. We're making stuff which still needs to work. It still needs to have a deadline. It needs to go out there, and it needs to be put through the ringer by our community. And so we can't let them down. So even though we are making stuff which is brand spanking new, it's got to work, and it's got to be solid. So that's why we try not to bite off more than we can chew. As we almost did last year.
Speaking of biting off more than we can chew.
Oh my goodness, that was quite a turn. Almost quite a turn.
No, we're good.
No, we're good. We are good. We are good. I'm
Well,
loving it. It's very exciting, though.
Mark, you interrupted me, but you're not even in Winterland yet?
Whoa. What are you trying to say?
Alex, is he like this all the time?
I don't know. I mean, you could be just feeling a little bit tired from all the traveling recently. Who knows? So
This guy.
he's had a busy time, Mark, recently. I'm sure he's looking forward to the vacation and such as well. Do you have much planned for Christmas, Mark?
Yeah, actually, I'm going away for quite a vacation this year.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't know. Should I say what, or should I leave it as maybe a? I don't know. I guess I
That's
guess
completely up to you.
Yeah. So I'm actually going back to Canada for 3 weeks. I'm gonna spend 2 of those weeks driving truck.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So 1 week visiting
Doing
family.
real life Winterland jobs? What?
Pretty much, yeah. So
Yeah.
1 week visiting family and 2 weeks hopping in my old truck and just going for a drive and having a little bit of fun with it. Yeah.
Nice.
So what temperature will it be when you get back there?
Should be around like -5 during the day, -10 during the night. But
Okay.
it fluctuates. Canada, especially like where I'm from in Canada, in Toronto, there it can vary from winter to winter, from week to week. It's very kind of unpredictable from year to year. Like 3 or 4 years ago, we didn't get any snow at all, and then 2 years ago we got like a meter dumped on us in like less than 48 hours. So it can
No
be
way.
really hit and miss.
I never forget the photograph I saw of my grandfather, who went there from Wales after the war. He took his family, everyone in the family except for my father, who came to New Zealand when he was 18. But the photograph was of my grandfather, and they were standing in front of this small mound of snow, and I later on found out that mound of snow was the roof to their log cabin.
Oh yeah, that'll happen.
And they bought a farm, agriculture farm, and they were working over there in the 50s, and the whole cabin was under snow.
Gosh.
So they had to shovel that out and to get back into the house, into the log cabin. So.
Gavin, it's quite sunny outside.
Yeah,
Except for that one dark-looking cloud over there, but yeah.
it's looking pretty nice. And this is how really the different feeling. Like Victor, fellow designer that I work with, was this was one of the things that he was really hoping for to see, and we discussed this a lot, and we worked with Wave and Max on changing this lighting. So we spoke with a number of the stakeholders, and we said, well, we'd really like to give the people the opportunity to see Winterland in a really bright, crispy environment, different to what it was last year. Last year it was more enigmatic, it was more mystical, it was darker and more hazy. But now you really get a sense of, well, maybe I'm driving through someplace in Canada, on a crisp day. So hopefully people like this.
Yeah,
Because,
I like it.
It's you think, oh well, that's just a simple change, but believe you me, it actually wasn't.
Yeah, I was going to say, it
wasn't
seems like a simple
change at
process
all.
on the outside. But you got to think about a lot of things, right?
Something as simple as the lighting, you think, oh, well, whatever, just turn up the brightness of the sun. But no, there's a lot to it.
Only it was that easy.
Well, you guys, like the first year around, you guys wanted it to kind of have that North Pole feel, that kind of midnights, the afternoon darkness, and you could just see the sun just barely come up and just a little bit of glow on the horizon at midday, right?
Yep.
But this year, yeah, it's actually nice to be able to see all the detail that everyone put into it, like you said.
Yeah, definitely. It's almost like a different Winterland in this regard. Of course, the downside is, and we had to weigh this up, but the downside is, of course, well, you don't see all the Christmas lights all of the time, but Christmas isn't all about just the Christmas lights. And
that's true. And also,
and what is the star of Christmasland, or rather Winterland, I should say? What is the star? It's the snow.
Yes,
the snow is the
that's
star,
true.
so let it shine, So.
Yeah, there's a lot of details you can put on, and you can always use your camera mode, in-game photo mode, to actually change the time of day if you'd like to take some photos at night or during the day. You have that little slider there as well. I do say that the other downside of having such an amazing amount of light is that it's going to be easier for people to see me in convoy mode, slipping and sliding around the roads and crashing off into
I was watching the convoys.
ditches.
I was watching the convoys last year, and it was quite insane because they had the convoys, the trucks, spawning in at the portal locations, and they had these barriers in front of the trucks, as if to say, you're not allowed to go yet, we have to wait for everyone to get here, and we want to go off in a convoy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was really quite interesting.
Yeah.
It was Truckers MP.
Oh, very cool. That is very, very cool. Well, here we are in the town square now, and I love this area. This is a lovely area filled with buildings and shops and all the shop fronts there as well. And you're mentioning something about those shop fronts, weren't you, Gavin? There's been some little changes to the shop fronts and the windows there we can see as we go by. I wonder if anyone can spot them. You can see something on the corner by the snowman.
It's the parallax.
Look how cool that is.
Inside the buildings that's been worked on to make them look much nicer, much better, a lot more depth and more believable.
Fantastic.
So quite a bit of work was put into that. Shout out goes to Sasha, who did this.
Got the Christmas market there on the left as well. Looking really, really nice. It's just such a lovely area to kind of drive in, to explore. And of course, we encourage you to kind of maybe take the time, maybe off of a load or maybe in one of between jobs, to kind of just take the time to explore the area, the details. Who knows, maybe you'll find something that someone else hasn't seen, a little thing here or there, or an extra snowman in the distance, who knows. But it is such a lovely area just to kind of go around. I love the post boxes, by the way. I'm a bit biased because we have these same post boxes in the UK. They're very always remind me of like a lovely scene.
Well, they double,
nice.
Don't they? They double in purpose because it's quite a solid piece of engineering. So they're also a barrier for stopping you from parking your car up on the sidewalk.
That's true. That is true. Something to consider for the future for those post boxes, actually. Here in the UK, people have been creating, they've been knitting what they call post box toppers, and they're like these knitted little themed things that go on top of the post boxes. So if there's like an event, say like Christmas, people have knitted little Santas or little snow scenes to sit on top of the post boxes. It's quite cool to see. in real life. I'm not sure how else to describe it. I think it's like a bunch of older ladies and gents who have been very talented, hard working at that. So, all right, we just delivered our second job, right? That was the second delivery you just made there, Mark.
Yeah. So,
Making some good progress.
what do you think?
I'm
What should we take?
liking
Some
it.
hampers, maybe?
Sure. Yeah. Market hampers. Why not?
Yeah.
And then we'll see. Hopefully, we'll see whether or not we get any rescue mission
Yeah.
from Winterland, if with any luck.
Who parked this trailer like this, facing the wrong way?
Not making it easier for you, are they? Not making it easier. I think LA could earn its first star in this stream. I know there's not too much long left of the stream.
I don't see why not.
But 904 deliveries out of the 1,000 have been made so far. So still on 12 snowflakes as an overall for both of the games. But that one is pretty close with Santa Maria not too far away either on 500. But that could be the first star there for American Truck Simulator, which will be pretty exciting to see if that is the case. I think that LA is probably the most popular one right now. Popping off. Is anyone actually doing some deliveries as they're watching our stream right now? Let us know in the chat.
Let's go to this one.
Mark in the Twitch chat is asking Gavin, does it get dark at all at night here, or is it like kind of staying a bit lighter throughout the whole time?
Yes, it does get dark. Yes.
Does it get dark?
So the
Okay.
nighttime does yes, it does.
Gavin, should I abandon this load and see if I can
Try
find
it. I was just about to suggest.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
We're gonna see if
We
we can find
will,
one of these lost trailers. Someone else.
So
is
how
gonna
does
pick
this
one
work?
up.
Is it just kind of like you're driving around and you might get alerted to one, or how are you suggesting this might happen?
Well, the request for help will take place only when you're in Winterland taking a job from
Okay.
Winterland.
Okay. Interesting. Well, let's see if we can't.
And it
Make
will
one
only
happen.
it'll only come up when you couple your trailer.
So this might take a few tries if we, with any luck. We might. Let's see.
Well, there's randomness,
Let's go one.
you know.
Well, hold on. I think it's happened, hasn't it? Because I took that load.
Yeah, a pop-up will appear,
Okay.
and you have to click OK. So if you haven't had the pop-up, then so you go and get your trailer. You accept the job, back your vehicle in. You press T to load up your trailer, and then at that point in time, once your trailer has loaded, you'll get the pop-up saying, "Help us find some lost cargo." How many of the community have rescued some lost cargo?
Has anyone had lost cargo yet in the chat? Let us
Oh.
know. Let us know. Current contract. So you do have a current job, right? Is that what it's saying?
I think we just had a little desynchronization with Roller Trucks. Oh, no, there's the
Maybe.
trailer. So we'll try this
Oh,
one
there
more
it
time.
is. Had lost cargo on my first delivery. I've had 3. Wow. Some
Really?
people have already received quite
We're
a few.
stealing all
Yeah.
our lost cargoes.
The lost cargoes have been found. Keep some of them lost so we can do one. Let's see if we can't spawn one in here. It'll be very nice to be able to demonstrate it.
Trailer's ready.
This might take a few tries here, chat. But again, we'd love to see your screenshots and your videos and more. If you're doing a stream even of the return to Winterland, then do share it with us on our social media. And you can use the hashtag return to Winterland across our social media. And you can tag us as well on
Your
our
trailer's
various
ready,
social
but
media
that's-
pages.
You need to actually load the trailer on.
Oh, you do?
Yes, you need
Oh.
to actually couple your trailer before you'll receive the message.
Oh,
Okay.
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 Sorry.
So
that
you need to
wasn't clear.
reverse first.
Yes.
Okay.
You need to accept the
Well,
job, and then you need
let's
to actually
see.
pitch up your trailer, and then only then will you get the message.
Okay. Let's see if we don't get lucky.
The
in this
trailer's not
one.
lost. The load is lost.
Correct.
I got you.
Well, it's
Oh,
a gift
okay.
pack. It's a gift pack that was lost by somebody else in yesterday's snowstorm,
Oh, okay.
and you're going to help collect it on the way while you're doing your
Got it.
Got it. I do like the sound, by the way, of the snow crunching underneath the tires as we drive along here. Mark playing a dangerous game going at this speed. Oh my goodness.
Hey man,
Just
let's gotta get there, you know? Just gotta do what you gotta do.
Tokyo Drift song? Can we? We can't play that because of copyright, can we?
Highway
Drifting in the
11/17 driving in Ontario, you know?
Oh my goodness, this is some skill. You've seen some skillful drive. I feel like we're back in the rally stages again.
Yeah.
F medium over crest, 90 meters, slow, medium.
Well, you know, I was with Oscar for 3 weeks on the business trip, right? So.
Oh, that, he makes a very good point. He's learned a thing or two. All right. Let's see how this stopping distance go when he hits the brakes here. Bit of slide, but good balance overall.
Can I do like a Tokyo Drift here? Like,
oh, not bad.
oh,
Not
he's
bad.
shove in reverse there.
Right, let's see. Chat, for some good luck. See if this will be one of those lost loads that we
I
can
hope so.
and demonstrate to you. Let's see.
Yep.
Hook it up. And oh,
I think that's a no.
I don't know.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah,
there's no request
unfortunately,
for
not
help
one
here.
of them.
We can
Dang.
fix that.
So what do we do?
Take your load back. I don't want it.
Chat, are you good with a 24-hour stream? Because we're gonna.
We'll do it. We'll
There
get her
we go.
done. We got 4 minutes. So where are we at right now? Which part
It
of
looked
Winterland?
like you were at the
Art
Rudolph's
Workshop?
Crafts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See if we can't get another one, chat. 48 hours stream. No, we're not doing 48 hours. That's a bit much. Oh. So maybe having some issues with other trucks connection again.
We've canceled too many
possibly.
jobs. We're getting penalized.
Uh-oh.
We're losing our broker license.
I
We're
hope not.
revoking our US DOT.
A lot of people logging into the water truck servers, maybe.
Well, you might have to go discover this on your own, chat.
You might just have to do that, chat. Unfortunately.
You win some, you lose some.
You can't. Well, we'll see. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to find one.
Mark is banned from Winterland.
Yeah, he's been banned from water trucks. Who banned him? Who banned?
Ho, ho, ho.
Well,
All right, we'll try one more time.
one more time
Maybe I
for
should
good
give it
luck.
a
Let's
break and
see.
just back out of the menu here for a second.
Yeah, we'll give it a try. But yeah, overall though, Return to Winterland. We're so happy to have it back for both American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator 2. And well, the community is well on its way already to earning those snowflakes for the city. Still 12 of them. California, Los Angeles, so close to 1,000. So I reckon just after the stream, probably they're going to reach that there. But all of you already made a great head start in a lot of the cities across Europe, and I'm sure we're going to see that progress throughout the week pretty
Your
darn
trailer is
quickly.
ready.
Let's see, chat. Drum roll. Let's see if we can't find it. Maybe this will be one of the ones. Let's drum roll. Oh, man, our luck is no good.
I'll
Well, I
do
mean,
one
we
more
should never
time.
play
One
the
more time.
lottery.
Chat.
One more
Cross your
time?
fingers. Let's see
Okay,
if we
3 times
can
the
do
luck.
it. We'll do it. If not, then we might have to say goodbye for today.
Where's
Say
the dev
goodbye
magic
to
when you need
Hollywood.
it? No dev magic here. This is the real world trucking life. This is how it goes.
Oh, Arts Workshop. Fingers crossed, Gavin.
Drive further. Look at the map. Drive further. Well, I don't know. Do you need to drive further? I don't think so.
Yeah, you tried your best, Mark, but your best just isn't good enough, I'm
Yeah,
afraid.
not the first time that's happened. Won't be the last.
Let's see. Man.
I wish I was this lucky with
Oh, look
cargo in
at that
real
one.
life that there was never any problems. I just hook up to a
Yeah.
trailer and go.
Well,
Either this
that
means
is
that
one.
you should go to the
Yeah.
casino and play blackjack, or don't go to the casino and play blackjack.
It's
It's
one of
or
those
the other.
two.
I mean, I work pretty hard for my money. I'm probably not going to go to the casino at all, one way or the other. Or sorry, arcade. I'm not going to go to the arcade.
Arcade, yes. Yes. But
So
of
there we
course,
have it, folks.
there we go.
That
yeah,
is
the
an example
Winterland.
of how it's not meant to happen.
So maybe you can explain
Yeah.
to us, Gavin, a little more thoroughly what the player should expect if they come across one of these
Yeah.
trailers that
Yeah.
has some of its cargo lost.
There's a random chance that when you when you accept the job within Winterland to take from one of the 5 depots, that upon driving to that depot and hitching your trailer, then you will get a request of help as a pop-up message from Winterland. And it will tell you precisely what you need to do, and you have to click OK. So there's no way that the pop-up can happen and then you can like accidentally close it, because you need to click OK. And so even if you close the game and cancel the job and then come back, start the game up again, the pop-up message will still be there for you, telling you to please help out and find this missing gift pack, which was lost in yesterday's snowstorm, unfortunately, and it needs rescuing from the frost. So they're asking you, Winterland is asking you to please pick it up and take it with you when you go back to the homeland with your cargo.
Okay. One to look out for
Oh.
then. Yeah. Oh, careful. Oh my goodness.
That's not the road. Oh, it's the next one.
It's the that would be why. That's someone's driveway.
That's Bubba's house.
What?
Yeah. That's where Bubba lives.
That is where Bubba lives. Bit of law there for you. A little bit of law there for you.
I like your poem reading voice better.
Is that one a little bit scary for you, Mark, is it? Alright, good stuff. Well, remember, chat, you can always access the rules of the event via the main menu of your Euro Truck Simulator 2 screen, or American Truck Simulator 1 as well. Thanks to the new UI, we've got it all there, ready for you to access anytime you like. In the top right of your main menu, you can track the progress of the snowflakes, and also where you've been delivering to as well. You can also browse the contracts. And speaking of snowflakes, 13 snowflakes reached. Who got another star? Was it Los Angeles? It wasn't. It was not LA who got a new star, but somebody else got a new star. Looks like... Ooh, I can't tell
LA's
who it
close,
is.
only 56 deliveries left.
We
for
did
LA.
2 of those. We did 2 of the ones to get there.
Yep,
You did, yeah.
very good. Well
Very
done.
good.
Oh, 51 deliveries required. LA's hammering it.
They are indeed. They're not far away at all. Not far away at all. But yeah, again, you can find the portals on the map via the spirals, and you can see here indicated by the visual sparkles, which will teleport you between Winterland and your given game of either American Truck or
We're on-
Euro
oops.
Truck Simulator
We're
2.
on the way.
There we go.
So there you have it, folks.
On the
Well,
delivery road. There we have it, yeah.
there's your return to
Well-
Winterland. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope
Yeah,
you're still enjoying
honestly,
it.
it's great to have this event back for the holiday season. I'm very excited to get some jobs done. I probably won't be able to get any done until I'm back in the UK in the new year. And I'm sure lots of you will be trucking along through this Christmas as well. So, Gavin, thank you to you and your team and everyone involved in bringing Winterland back.
It was a tremendous effort by everyone. The QA testing team, the programmers, the map artists and designers, and fellow designers. Lucia helped out again with the map. She facilitated quite a few fixes on the map. I know that there were some concerns with the American versions of the depots because they had bigger trucks, and so some fixes were put in place there to facilitate easier access for the larger trucks. And a few little things here and there. So, lots of people helping out wherever they could, and it was a joy to see it all come together once again. Because when you make something as big and as inspiring and fun to drive around, and you want to reuse it at least once more. So there we are. We're returning to Winterland. So
Well, I think it's fantastic, and I love all the little updates and little fresh additions as well for players to discover, including that falling snow and the snow on the windshield and on the window as well. Looks
I love the snow
absolutely
so much.
fantastic.
Yeah. I
It's
think
great. So,
we were all pushing for seeing that falling snow get in there, and it also reflects off the headlights as well. It looks really fantastic.
oh,
Nice.
okay. Looking forward to that. Well, get involved, chat. Make sure you get involved in that event. Unlock those award tiers and see how we do for progress throughout the year. We'll definitely keep reminding you throughout the time of the event as well. You got until the new year to take part in that. But yeah, unfortunately, that is all we do have time for. We have to wrap things up here because, well, we need to get on to our other places, but we've also got a lot of work to do still as well. Gavin, thank you so much for your time this evening. As
Thank
well as
you. It's
Mark as
always
well.
a
Thank you for
pleasure.
being our driver. Yeah, is this the last we've seen of both of you for before the end of the new year?
Yep.
I'm not sure if
Yes.
either of you are returning. Oh man. Well, guys, it's been a real pleasure for streaming this year with you both, and I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and New Year's. No matter in the world where you are, it sounds like you're gonna have an enjoyable time, Mark and Gavin as well. I'm sure you're gonna have a great time with your family. So thank you for joining us and for sharing your time with us as well. And of course, the chat as well. Thank you for joining us this evening. It's been a real pleasure. Big thank you as well to Benny behind the scenes. Been working hard on the production there, making everything run
Go,
smoothly as
Benny.
well. So Mark does not seem impressed. All right. Well, that is all we have time for. We're going to go raid really quickly somebody as well on Twitch. I found somebody here called Sassy Victress, who is doing some loads in the Winterland as we speak in American Truck Simulator. So we'll give them a raid on Twitch. But for everybody else, we're going to see you again tomorrow for a very special Your Truck Simulator 2 stream. I'm not going to say any more on that, but you'll see the announcement soon on social media. All right, everybody, take care. We'll see you again very, very soon.
And
Have
congratulations
yourself
to Greece.
a wonderful evening. Congrats again on Reese. We'll see you later, everyone. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us, guys.